There are several tools available for calculating the cost of in-premises infrastructure of data centers against the ones that we use for going to the cloud. Let me give you a demo where I would like to help you understand how to use Amazon's cost comparison calculator to compare the cost of cloud against the cost of on-premises solution. Now, in this demo, I will show you that this calculator can give you various pictures which can be of use to you. This particular tool is developed specifically by Amazon, and this is nothing but an Excel sheet. And in this one, you have this areas of the screen where you are supposed to be giving the inputs. Like here, if you look at it, region and operating system. Amazon servers which consist of cloud are hosted in different regions of US. From this, you can go ahead and select the region where you want the systems to be located, from which region. Then you have operating system. You want to go for cloud for Linux or Unix based servers, or you want to have Windows server, that is about the OS. Then below this one, you have the options to enter the data that is related to different types of instances of the Amazon EC2 machines, such as standard small, or if you look at it, large, or standard extra large. Now, these different components actually indicate the number of baseline instances and what will be the annual utilization of them. That means you are going to use them 75% or 100% or 99% or whatever that you can indicate over here. Now, this is kind of a rough estimate that you would like to have, and here you would also have the option to enter the number of peak instances and annual utilization of the during the peak time. So, this is another type of option that is given in this particular tool. Now, once we enter this particular thing, this particular Excel sheet has got the formula that calculates the entire total deployment and average utilization for this over here. The other factors which are taken into consideration for computation is data transfer, and also the monthly data transfer, which is going to get calculated in the GB, and average monthly data transfer out per instance. So, there are two components in this: the data coming into the Amazon servers and the data that is going out of the Amazon server. Now, once we have fed this information here, for example, let me put here the number of baseline instances to, let us say, 275, and then I put here the annual utilization at 80%. Now, once I have done this over here, let me keep the other areas as what is default given over here, and then if at all I go ahead and try to look, I can look at the right hand side, the cost comparison, which is displayed to me in the help of this pie chart. Also, there are some things like co-location, where the information is co-hosted, and then you have on-site, server hardware, network hardware, etc. They are all compared. Now, if I go back, if I go to the other sheet, the first sheet, which is the main sheet where I have put the inputs. Now, if I go to this particular one, I can actually see the quantified cost of on-demand instance, 1 year reserved instance, and then below this one, you can also come to know the total cost that is there for 3 year reserved instance as far as it is concerned. Now, these are the on-demand instances. This is the Amazon EC2, which is going to offer you, and this is going to cost you this much. If I now move to the co-location, whereby if at all this particular one that we are using, the co-location, this is the detailed assumptions and calculations which is given over here. The cost of the server hardware, network hardware, etc., and data transfer, and they are all being calculated at the bottom of this, and you come to know the cost. Now, once these two are there, there is on-site also available to you. If at all you go by this on-site sheet, you can come to know the cost of operating hardware on-site data centers, and this is the cost. Now, these costs can be very easily compared by you in order to acquire the necessary peak hours, necessary base base machines or base instances that you have input in the first sheet. So, this particular tool helps you in terms of determining whether you will be actually actually benefited by going into cloud or not. If you look at this particular chart which talks about annual cost of ownership or TCO summary, you see in this particular chart Amazon EC2 on demand instance is costing you some amount, and Amazon EC with 1 year reserved instance is costing you 1,82,639. However, if you look at the on site and on location cost, they are exorbitantly high. So with this particular tool, it is possible for you to do these kind of comparisons and arrive at a conclusion whether you would like to host your services on the cloud, or whether your existing on premises is having the sufficient infrastructure and support to host such things. With this, I would like to conclude this demo where I have shown you how to use Amazon's calculator for comparing on premises and cloud hosted solution.